Yo, what's going on, man? Like I say, been a minute, but I'm glad to be back. Check this one out. I keep on getting questions about what is our open class. Uh, why is it an open class? I guess from some of from my terms or the way I say things, people feel like the open class is a class to, you know what I mean, basically shut down the American bully. That's not the case. Open class is nothing more than sort of a best in show. And the reason why we started an open class, and we're pretty sure that, like many of the other things that we've come up with as far as ideas go, somebody will copy it, and it's okay. But our open class is because simply we have a lot of breeds. As we build, we want to build a community where we have more working dogs and more, more athletic dogs and more breeds and more breed participation. And we understand that building up from the bottom is sort of hard when you're asking other people to bring in other breeds. So with that being said, the main thing that we're doing now is that we're starting that open class to allow the other breeds to show. Now how does it work? It's just like a best in show, is that there will be age categories and everything, but you can show your dog just against any other the other breeds that we have. That makes every dog eligible, even if you're not having a show that day for those dogs. You have an open class, and it allows everybody to come in. Excuse me. And at the same time, what will happen is that your dog will be your dog will be judged against the standard across the board. So your puppies will all be in one class, but they'll be judged across that standard across the board. Then they'll advance to the real, best in age or best in show or however you want to do it. But the reason you can always do that, like I said, is because your dogs is being judged against the standard. And it's supposed to be like that no matter what the breed is, no matter what part of the show is. Sometimes we get in a situation to where we like a dog, and when you like a dog, you're like, oh man, he's big, he's this, he's that, and look, he's way bullier than this and that and the other. But the truth of the matter is that we're truly judging the dogs against the standard. So it's not next to the dog next to him, because sometimes you'll have a dog that actually looks more impressive for the most part standing next to a dog, but the other dog might be a very, very, very sneaky dog. And what I mean by that is you can have a dog that's like let's just talk about the bullies, for instance. Very, very well muscled, the big head, everything like that, and you're like, okay, he's a beast, you know what I mean, this is it. But when the judges is looking, he might not have the best feet, then he might have a slight high rear, then he might, be slightly cowhawk. And these are slight things that that's not real evident that this makes the dog look horrible. But what happens is, if the other dog next to him actually fits the standard and doesn't have those flaws, he might not be the most robust or bully dog with the quote unquote wow factor. But what's going to happen is he fits the standard better. He's not in a true competition against the dog next to him. They're both competing against the standard, and he's going to win out because he's the better conformation dog and he fits everything. Even though he might not be over the top, he fits everything a lot better than the other dog, even though it was slight. And sometimes y'all see these shows and people is going to get upset, like, why did that happen? That dog is a beast. And I know this is going to happen in the American bully community, but this is it. It's just like with the French bulldogs. It's a weight limit. The French bulldog is not supposed to be an overdone dog, and in our community we've made it an overdone dog. And we're going to have some of the French bulldogs, and some of the French bulldogs are going to be like, he should have won. But if he's a 40-pound French bulldog, no, he shouldn't have won. He's over the weight. And on certain breeds, we will be whipping out the scale to make sure that you make weight. But on all this open breed stuff, it just gives everybody a chance to get everybody in the building. Everybody can participate, and more so, it gives the American bully and the breeds that are shown more, like the Frenchie and the English, an opportunity to compete against every dog in the registry without having to have, just say, for instance, if we were going to do the boxers, the probability of us getting 30 boxers to show up to a show right now is not good, And so you know, but we do have a few people who are interested, who do have nice boxers, so they can just come out and they don't have to have a boxers class. They can compete against all the other dogs, and it'll be good. It raises the level of competition. It also raises the level of our education and our ability to judge dogs, because I think if you pull the American Bully element out and say we're just judging dogs versus the standard, I think everybody in the community's eyes will start getting better as to what a real dog looks like. Sometimes, you know what I mean, if you're in a setting where everything is not the greatest, your eyes sort of get a little not so great. But once you know what I mean, what Cat Williams say, a Chrysler 300 looks very, very nice until damn Phantom pulls up, and and that's the way it is. You know what I mean? You can have a knockoff version, but once the real thing pulls up, it makes it look a lot different. And that's you know, that's our major goal. And hopefully this COVID thing stops and we'll be able to get it going. But on to the next video, man. God bless y'all.